The days are coming, you see. Visions are for you and me. Elevate
Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to talk to you about extemporaneous preparations. You may ask, why should we still perform such a tedious task in uni? Well, you'd be surprised to know that over 250,000 extemp products are made each year in pharmacies throughout the UK. Pretty big numbers, huh? First things first, be sure to check that your prescription is in fact legal. You will want to check the name and address of patient, age or date of birth, date of prescription, name and address of doctor, signature of doctor, product name itself, formulation, the quantity or volume, dose, and prescriber's instructions. Remember that words and figures for a controlled drug are also required. Also, don't forget to record your product in the controlled drugs register. I know you're now eager to get your hands dirty, but there are a few housekeeping tips that must first be considered. Keep working area tidy and clean. Faulty equipment and broken glass should be reported to a member of staff immediately. Bags and personal belongings should be placed in the state-of-the-art storage units provided by LGMU. This here is a mess and unacceptable. Wonderful. Good health and safety practice, along with a little bit of common sense, can stop accidents like this from occurring. When using the Bunsen burner, it is important to use a strong blue flame for heating. However, when not in use, the Bunsen burner should have an orange flame. When attaching the pipette to the pump, attach both devices in an upright fashion, using minimal pressure, avoiding jerky, forceful motions. Also, there is no need to use excessive force when removing the pipette from the pump. When filling the flask, it should be held at eye level while ensuring the calibration line at the rear of the flask is perfectly aligned with the 100 ml marker at the front. The meniscus should just rest on the 100 ml line. Who needs fancy digital displays when you can fiddle around with 17th century technology? Nothing screams intelligent than someone proficient in the use of a prehistoric balance. This is why it is important for you to become very familiar with the balances provided to you. Firstly, your balance needs to be calibrated. A level surface is required for accurate measurement. This can be achieved by adjusting the wheels located underneath the balance accordingly, until the bubble in the middle of the display is centered. So now that you've leveled your revolutionary weighing device, you may notice that the balance still does not read at 0. An advanced lab technique developed only at LJMU will allow you to rectify this. Take an appropriate amount of A-grade sticker material and place at the bottom of the lightest weighing plate until the device reads 0. Presto! So it's time to perform some weighing. Open the drawer at the front of the balance and select the required weight using the tweezers provided. Place the weight on either plate. Powders can be transferred directly to the weighing plates using a spatula. However, semi-solids such as white soft paraffin need to be counterbalanced with 2 equally sized pieces of paper on each side for accurate measurement.
Better days are coming, you see. Visions are for you and me. Elevate your soul. Better days are coming, you see. Visions are for you and me. Elevate your soul. Fly, come with me.
Tearing a bottle is very important in ensuring the correct volume of medicinal product is dispensed. We want to measure out 100 ml of water. Top up the flask near the 100 ml mark. Top up the remaining amount to 100 ml using the water bottle. Pour this measured amount into the amber bottle. Mark where the meniscus rests using the A-grade sticker material provided. This marks 100 ml for your amber bottle. Discard the water. Your bottle is now tiered. Awesome. Before preparing each product, ensure that all the equipment is clean and the dispensing container has been rinsed and drained. Solutions are simple liquid preparations intended for oral use, as they contain dissolved medicaments. To demonstrate the process of preparing a simple solution, we have 2 solid and 1 liquid phase ingredient. This solution will be prepared in a 250 ml conical measure. Dissolve the solid ingredients. Remember to always add solute to solvent. Mix well Add the double-strength chloroform water to the measure. If double-strength chloroform water is used, ensure that you use no more than half the product total volume. In other words, if your product comes out to 100 ml, no more than 50 ml of double-strength chloroform water should be used. Now add the liquid ingredient. Be sure to use all rinsings in your final product. Stir well. Inspect. You're a genius. Creams are reserved for external use, and medicaments can be either dissolved or suspended in creams. They are usually thin and smooth in consistency, and are used for rapid absorption and penetration of the drugs. Creams can be either water and oil or oil and water. We are going to prepare an aqueous cream, which is essentially an oil and water cream. Before preparing any extemp product requiring heat, ensure that all the equipment is appropriately clean, fireproof, and operative. Prepare the product in an evaporating basin. Tear the dish and the pestle on a single pan balance and record the weight. Melt the emulsifying ointment. Remember, you're not cooking. There should be no overheating. Melt does not mean boil. Warm the phenoxyethanol solution and a suitable amount of vehicle in a small beaker. Warm both phases to 60 degrees. Remove basin from heat and add warm aqueous phase. Stir consistently with the pestle to form a white cream. Tear the jar on a single pan balance and transfer 50 grams of cream to the jar. Check weight for 55 grams. If short, add vehicle and mix. Well, yeah. You don't have to include that part, Marc. It is important to remember that you are making the cream up to weight, not volume. When transferring to the jar, press the cream downwards and firmly against the walls. Do this consistently to prevent air from filling your jar. Prepare an inner lining for the cap of the jar using the clear film provided. Tie the edges before applying the cap. Polish and label.